Guys, it's your boy back again with another video, and we're doing some emulation on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8plus. We're playing Robotech Battle Cry. Let's jump in.
My name is Jack Archer, and I'm a pilot of the Robotech Defense Force. I was born just before the global war. My parents died soon after the war began, so I had to learn how to survive on my own. Sometimes I wonder what kind of person I might have been if things were different. It's one of my darkest fears. If you took the war out of me, would there be anything left? The global war had been going on for a long time. All the experienced pilots were dead. My government was desperate, and the draftees started getting younger and younger. I needed a way to escape all that misery on the ground, so I didn't mind much when I got drafted. Flight training came easy to me. It was like I was meant to be a pilot. They said I had a rare talent, but somehow I didn't see it that way. After a few years, the government dissolved. I became a mercenary, hiring out to any nation that could afford me. I didn't care, just so long as I stayed up in the clouds where I could forget about all the troubles down on Earth. The war ended in a single day. All it took was a miracle. A gigantic alien spaceship broke through hyperspace on a collision course with the Earth and crashed into a small island in the South Pacific called Macross Island. The leaders of the world's nations called a ceasefire and assembled the most brilliant minds of the time to examine the spaceship and assess the possible threat of alien invasion. The evidence they found pointed to a highly advanced civilization with technology far beyond what we had on Earth, something the scientists called robotechnology. But there was an even greater discovery. the scientists found a supply of protoculture aboard the ship, a new and nearly inexhaustible energy source used to power the alien machines. The spaceship was some kind of advanced warship, bristling with powerful weaponry. They called it the Super Dimension Fortress, or the SDF-1 for short. They began rebuilding the ship as they unlocked the secrets of robotechnology. After the arrival of the SDF-1, work kind of dried up for a while. With the war over, no one wanted to hire mercenaries. The world was at peace for the first time I can remember, and I was starting to get used to the idea. Those were happy times. I had been living in Macross City, helping to rebuild the SDF-1. I was just getting used to my new life when Roy Fokker, the legendary Skull leader himself, recognized me as I was getting off work. We had met a few times during the war. Sometimes I was on his side, and sometimes I flew against him. Over the years, we ended up forming a friendship. He told me he needed pilots to join a new military outfit called the Robotech Defense Force. Roy said they had some new kind of high-performance fighter that could beat anything I ever flew. They called it a Veritech. I made Roy prove it to me, fighter to fighter. Why did the military need a transforming fighter? It was well known that the aliens were warriors, but there was one detail that was kept from the public. In a top-secret debriefing, we were informed that evidence from the crash indicated the aliens were 40-foot-tall giants. The RDF developed the Veritech fighter to fight the aliens on their own terms. It would mean the difference between survival and extinction. After my training, I was stationed with the carrier Prometheus on Macross Island. On the day the final construction of the SDF-1 was completed, the entire city prepared to celebrate. That was when the Zentradi arrived. The SDF-1 belonged to them, and they were determined to take it back.
We are under attack by alien invaders in Sector 412. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. All forces proceed in battle formation.
Well, boys, you heard her. This is the real thing. Destroy all targets. We've got to cut them off before they reach Macross City.
I'm on my way, Roy.
Wolf Squadron, move to intercept invaders at Zone 428. Traffic's pretty heavy out here, so break formation, but try to keep each other covered.
I'm not even gonna lie, this was one of my favorite animes growing up. I remember skipping school just so I could watch it. That's how crazy this is. So when this game came out originally, I was ecstatic. I was going crazy. I actually picked it up for my Nintendo GameCube. Later on, I picked it up for the PlayStation 2 as well. But man, I love this game. It's not as good as I hoped it would be, but it still was a good game. That's all I can say. But you'll see.
radar. This island is still crawling with bogies.
Rookie, I'm gonna make you eat those words.
Skull Leader calling Wolf 10. We've got more enemy readings in your area, and they're heading for those Sea Sergeant helicopters. Get out there and intercept them.
I'm on it.
Where are you, Wolf 10? We're under heavy fire.
Time to take these guys to school.
Skull Leader to crew. You guys head back to the Prometheus. I've got some business to take care of in town.
SDF-1 Control to Wolf Squadron. As soon as you are refueled and rearmed, proceed to Macross City to defend assigned sectors. SDF-1 Control to Wolf 10, an alien assault force is approaching from the west. Head into Zone 209 and secure the area. Check your heads-up displays and follow the arrow.
I'm on my way.
Remember, Macross City wasn't made to accommodate anything the size of a Veritech, so you're going to run out of room pretty fast. You new pilots should stick to Battloid mode until you develop your skills.
Yo, let me tell you, I absolutely hate Battloid mode. Jet mode, controls are great. Full robot mode, controls are great. Battloid mode, worst part of the game. If you think Batman Arkham City tank missions were clunky and dumb, playing in Battloid mode is that. Oh my god, I freaking hated it. As you can see, the controls are janky as hell. It's hard to control. I really wish they made this part better. Really do. This part takes away from the game. I understand it's hard to have half robot controls, half jack controls, and let's be realistic. I probably couldn't do it I couldn't do it any better if I was programming the game, but I absolutely freaking hated that shit. Oh god. Now you're supposed to be fighting these tanks on two legs that move like humans, and this clunky half robot half jet thing that takes forever to make a turn. Come on now. How, Sway? How? Now if you designed a giant robot to fight giants, you would want the thing to turn faster than this. It turns like somebody's grandmother. Look at that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up dying at least once, because this doesn't make any sense. Come on now. In the middle of battle, the controls are so clunky. You're trying to move, you're trying to be evasive. They should have gave you the ability to dash right and left, even in Battloid mode. That would have made it so much better. especially if you're in the middle of a gunfight. But all you can do is just stand there, take damage, take shots, and turn slow as hell. This is absolutely ridiculous. Worst part of the game. I said it once, I said it twice. I'm probably gonna say it a third time. Worst part of the game.
Under control, Wolf 10. There's a group of destroids requesting backup in Zone 214. Head over there and give them support.
Wow, that's just what I always wanted. An escort mission. Said no one ever. Come on now. So I gotta fight these things that move faster than me, turn on a dime, plus escort these slow behind things that probably can't even fight for themselves. Yeah. Exciting. I can't wait to die. Yeah, that burning explosion is me. You're probably wondering how I ended up like this. Well, let me tell you. It all started like this.
Remember, Macross City wasn't made to accommodate anything the size of a Veritech, so you're going to run out of room pretty fast. You new pilots should stick to Battloid mode until you develop your skills.
Well, this is my time to shine. It's time I get redemption. Even though Battloid mode sucks. I don't think the people in the back heard me. It sucks. Yes. This time, I'm gonna run the gauntlet. This time, I'm gonna be champion. It's about pride. It's about power. Feeling like The Rock. Hey man, it's time you get to the good part. Let's fast forward. This is absolutely hilarious. I've come to realize my only evasive maneuvers are up and down. Up and down. Freaking up and down. Facepalm yourself, for God's sakes.